Hey, what's up everyone, Nick here. Welcome back to the Perils of Baking Let's Platinum series. We are moving on to part 2. I'm just going to jump right into it. I'll kind of pick us up as we go. So again, remember, this is the little, it's a pretty cheap game that I'm playing on PlayStation, as is obvious by this being a Let's Platinum series. However, oh, fuck me, I'm off to a great start. So I'm playing on PlayStation, as is obvious by this being a Let's Platinum series. I'm not actually sure if the game is on Xbox or PC on Steam. It very well could be. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. However, I just, because I, planned on playing this on PlayStation, I didn't really take the time. Fuck. Did I seriously just fucking die on level 11? That's great. This is off to a good start. So anyway, but yeah, so this is a cheap little fun game that you can get. It costs $10. It's an easy platinum. The platinum takes, what is, okay, so sorry for the cut in the video there. I have my headphones, they're plugged in. I'm not going to get into like the technical specs of why I'm doing this, but my headphones are plugged into my PC, not into my PlayStation controller. And so there was just, the website I'm on, there was just some random ad that started playing, and it freaked me out because out of nowhere some guy started talking in my voice. That'll give me a trophy right there. There you go, friendly fire. So that's a trophy that it's doing it again. Okay. So it's really distracting, and I don't know how to fix it. Though again, the website that I am currently on, this ad keeps playing where this guy with some deep voice is telling me to check out some asteroid show or something. And it's scary because on my screen there's no ad and I can't find the ad anywhere. But somehow it just keeps popping up, which is weird because I should have like some type of ad blocker up. But so anyway, if you hear me go silent for a couple seconds, that's your reason. The ad just probably scared me. But anyway, so that trophy right there, which was called Friendly Fire, every once in a while you'll come across these cupcakes that have dynamite sticks on them. And if you... Oh, so here's the next bonus. Let's see, I gotta remember where it is. I gotta drop down at this cookie here. Okay, so here's another bonus. But anyway, to get the trophy, and again, I don't care about the actual bonus, to get the actual Friendly Fire trophy, you have to jump on a cupcake with a dynamite stick, and then coincidentally you have to time it so that when the dynamite stick drops, it will explode, and so you have to time it so that it kills another incoming enemy, hence the name Friendly Fire. So again, that's a trophy, just like I was talking about in the introduction to this series. That's a trophy that you can't really... Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a trophy that you just can't really plan for. Like, you can't go into a level saying... I mean, I guess you could, but it would just be kind of difficult. You can't really go into a level with your objective being to get that trophy. It's, like a lot of the trophies in this game, it's kind of one that you just, you play the game naturally, and as you progress through the game, chances are you'll unlock the trophy without even really putting that much effort into it. So you saw, like in the, in the first part to this series, there was a couple times where I hit those cupcake enemies and nothing happened because just the timing was off. But as you saw in this case, I didn't really do anything differently. It's just that the timing ended up working in my favor, and so I got the trophy. And that's kind of how a lot of these trophies in this game go, is you just play, you have fun with the game, and you'll probably unlock the majority of the trophies without even really trying. Okay, so what level is this? I think I missed... What level is this? Oh, this is level 13. So I think he has this labeled wrong. I think there's another bonus room in this level. It has to do... It's somewhere up here in the clouds. So I gotta be a little... Oh, speak of the devil. It's right here. So, just as a word of caution, again, I don't care about the bonus here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fall down, collect as many cookies as I can, I suppose. But, yeah, the trophies are just for finding the bonus rooms. You can't actually beat the bonus rooms. They're just, you know, as the name would suggest, they're just bonuses. They're just meant to give you a little bit of extra food. But so yeah, this Let's Platinum, this Platinum trophy, it's an easy one. It takes about 2 to 3 hours. There's no one particular trophy that's, you know, difficult by any means. And it's also a fun game. You know, like I said, the game is $10. What I try to do when I play games like this for the channel is I try to give them a fair review. And so what I would say about this game is $10 is the most that I would be willing to pay for this game. I think it should be cheaper. I think it should be $5. I think that's a fairer price to ask. However, I didn't make this game, so I can't set those prices myself. But so I would say this is a game where if you're a trophy hunter, you'll probably get it. You'll probably pay the $10 just to, you know, add another platinum to your collection. If you're just a casual gamer that enjoys getting trophies every once in a while, but it's not that big of a deal, this is a fun game, and it's a game that I would probably wait to see if it ever goes on sale. You know, one of those PlayStation summer sales or, you know, something along those lines. Because again, it's a fun game, but it's not, you know, you're not going to go to school on Monday and your friends are all going to be standing around talking about what a great game Perils of Baking is, and you're not going to feel like a lone outsider because you haven't played the game. It's not going to have that big of an effect on your life whether you play it or not. But like I said, it's a fun game. And so one thing that I wanted to do in this video is kind of go back to a story that I was talking about in the first video, and that was, you know, I was talking about this type of game, these little 2D side-scrolling retro platformers, you know, with the arcade style, the retro Mario feel. Yeah, I was talking a lot about why these types of games mean so much to me, and so I figured what I would do is I would kind of elaborate on that story a little more, and then I would ask you guys to maybe share your experiences in the comments. So anyway, as I was saying, you know, I grew up with my first console that I actually, like, it was mine, was a PlayStation 1, and basically the only two franchises that I played on my PlayStation 1 was Spyro and Crash. Spyro and Crash were the only two things I played as a kid. Which is why you can imagine how excited I was when they remastered Crash, and then now they're remastering Spyro. I'm just bouncing off the walls with nothing but excitement. But before the PlayStation 1, I actually had another console, kind of. And that console was a Super Nintendo. Now, the Super Nintendo was not actually mine. It was my older sister's. However, my older sisters, they didn't really take to playing video games as much as I did. So every day when I was done with school, I would go to my grandma's house because my mom was working, and that's where the Super Nintendo was. I would do my homework as fast as possible. This was long before I discovered physics, so I really didn't care about school. This was even before they taught us math. You know, they taught us basic addition, subtraction, multiplication tables. Yeah, that wasn't a challenge. Okay, I'm just trying to... There's another bonus room. This one's a little easy to miss, so I gotta keep an eye out for this one. But, you know, I would come home after school, do my homework as quickly as possible, and then I would jump straight on the Super Nintendo. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever played those old school cartridge games on the Nintendo or Super Nintendo or whatever, but some of them are very... There's another ad playing in my ear right now. This time it's for Nissan, because I just, you know, I needed a Nissan ad playing in my ear right now. God, that's distracting. But yeah, so you know, those old school cartridge games, they could be really difficult. I mean, like, really tough. Just those old school games, they had different standards back then, and it was pretty common to not even be able to beat one of those games. And so on the Super Nintendo, there were a lot of those games, and so there was actually only a handful of the games that I could beat. There was a Power Rangers game, there was Donkey Kong, and then there was Mario. Oh shit, I needed that. Damn it. Crap, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the bonus now. That's such bullshit. There's no way to fix that. That's not fair. Because I think the bonus is up there, and I don't think I can get to it anymore. Oh well. I'll have to mop it up later. That's really kind of annoying, but such is life, I suppose. Unless it's here. Maybe I didn't miss it, actually. Oh, I think it is here. Oh yeah, it's right here. Never mind, we're good. We can still get all the bonuses. So anyway, yeah, you know, the games, before I had my PlayStation 1, really the only game I played on the Super Nintendo was Mario. I don't remember which specific Mario games they were, but they were, you know, they were just like this. They were what this game here is based off of. And for the longest time, you know, those are the only types of games that I played, were kid-friendly, E-rated platforming games. Mario, Crash, Spyro. I had this really fun Rugrats game on my PlayStation 1. Games like that. My mom was against me playing violent games, specifically games involving guns, so shooting games. And as I explained in the last video, that had a lot to do with the neighborhood that my family grew up in, and she just didn't want me to have any exposure to guns, which I can respect. I'm gonna get a trophy right here, little easy one called Bubble Expert. When you have the hat, as you've seen, you can throw those little frying pans. Oh fuck. Alright, I better pay attention for a second. Yeah, when you have the hat, you can throw a hat into you see these like little jet streams. Fuck you. Alright, I actually gotta be careful here, because I'm almost gonna die again, and I don't want to die. Oh fuck. I can't even tell what those things are. Okay, so I need food. I don't think I actually specifically pointed this out in the last video, but if you see in the top left-hand corner of the screen, it says that I have 40 out of 50 food. Oh, so here's a checkpoint. Once you get 50, you get another addition to your health, which is in the top left corner. Okay, so anyway, yeah, you know, the point of the story is I didn't play shooting games as a kid. I only played friendly games like this, like Mario, Crash, Spyro, and you've got to be kidding me. The screen on my left, the website just shorted out for some reason. This is really frustrating. That's never happened before while filming. Fuck off, Spikes! God damn it. I'm starting to lose my patience with this shit. And I'm only on World 2. Oh, Jesus, that was close. Alright, I gotta focus, because I'm playing footsie with death right now. Footsie? Footsies? I don't know what I was going for there. Kind of shows my level of focus at the... And fuck these waffles, man. These waffles are straight bitches for chasing me like this. Okay. Let's collect some of these cookies. Haha. Okay. So, there we go. Done with level 16. I'm going to try to reload my trophy map. It's really annoying. Let's go ahead and go to level 17. Next bonus is in level 18. But so yeah, you know, the crazy thing is, this kind of changed when Halo 5 came out, but for the longest time, I was a very, very big Halo fan. Halo was one of my favorite franchises of all times. In a lot of ways, it still is. It's just the games, in my opinion, have kind of gone downhill, and I've taken to reading the expanded universe novels. And fuck off, you stupid fucking waffle shits. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay, wow, this level's getting a bit hectic. Okay, checkpoint. So the funny thing is, though, as much as I love Halo, I used to hate it. You know, Halo came out back in, what, 2000, 2001, somewhere along those lines. And my friends were really into it. I jumped on it. I don't know what the game is talking about. You know, Halo, my friends, what the fuck? Oh my god. My friends were I can't even get a fucking word out of my mouth because of these stupid sweet dessert shits. Okay, come on. I did not expect this game to give me as much rage as it's giving me. Oh, I didn't know I could jump on those. Aha. Okay. Okay, things have calmed down a little bit. There's an oven. Damn it, it's still not giving me... So again, one of the trophies, it's completely randomized, but when you pop the oven, sometimes fire will come out, and the first time it happens, you'll get a trophy. But anyway, so as a kid, my friends, they tried to introduce me to Halo several times, and I just never took to it. It was way too fast-paced for me, because again, I never played a shooting game. So it was just... It was just crazy. It just wasn't like anything I'd ever played before. And I hated it. I hated everything about it. I just couldn't get into it. And also, it was one of the first games I played that actually tried to tell a story. And that was a big thing as well, you know. With Crash and Spyro, sure, there's a little bit of story, like, oh, save the world from Cortex, or save the world from Nasty Nork. But, I mean, there's no... I mean, they're not trying to win any awards with that story. With Halo, it was different. With Halo, for the first time in my life, I saw a video game trying to tell a story on the level of a Hollywood movie or of a best-selling novel. Like, it was just something I'd never seen in a video game before. And so the whole thing to me, it was just completely foreign. Fuck. And it was hard. It was hard to get used to seeing that in a video game format. So I think there's another bonus room here. Again, I'll just drop down. But so, for the longest time as a teenager, I still didn't care for shooting games. I just couldn't get into it. And that all changed when I was 13. So when I was 13, I took a family vacation to Illinois to visit my sister's side of the family. And while we were there, a particular family member that was around my age, we spent the day at their house. And this family member had a PlayStation 2, and on the PlayStation 2, he had Resident Evil 4, and we spent the entire afternoon playing it, and it was just, I don't know what it was, but it changed everything. Like, something about that game, my love for horror, maybe the fact that it's a bit of it's a slower paced shooting game. You know, you can't move and shoot at the same time in that game. You have to stop when you shoot. And so maybe it was that, I don't know, but something about Resident Evil 4 when I was 13, it just hit me. And that was when I started to realize, whoa, maybe there's more to gaming than just kid-friendly platforming games. And then sure enough, you know, when I got home, I ended up getting Resident Evil 4. Then it wasn't, oh fuck, I didn't even realize what just happened. And then it wasn't much later until I got into Halo, Gears of War, you name it, you know. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of a little story about the games I grew up on and the experiences I had with gaming. And so for the remainder of this video, I'd love to kind of pose the question to you guys, like what type of games did you grow up with? And if you didn't grow up with shooting games, what was your experience like? What was your experience switching over from a game like Spyro or Mario or Donkey Kong to a game like Halo or, you know, whatever else you might have been exposed to in terms of shooting games? I'd love to know your experiences with that, because I know, you know, I have even family members like my cousin. He played shooting games for fuck you. My cousin played shooting games, I mean, basically right out of the womb. Like, that's what he did. He didn't play games like I played. You know, he would come over a lot. He would come over a lot, and we would play video games together, and he would watch me play a game like Crash or Spyro, and what? I pressed jump, PlayStation. I pressed the fucking jump button. But yeah, he would just watch me play these games, and he would be like, what the fuck is this? You know, I don't have the patience for this shit. So it's always interesting to me how different people have very different preferences and experiences when it comes to gaming. So yeah, that's kind of my experience with it, and I'd love to know yours. So here we are now, we're at the end of World 2. This is the second boss fight. Now, I do apologize, there is a little bit of story in this game, and I accidentally skipped over it. So at the very beginning of the game, like the very start, if you don't press anything, it will take you to this little, like, intro cutscene. Basically, the story is this guy here, the boss, that's the guy you're playing as, that's his brother. So again, it's very similar to the whole Mario Luigi thing. These two are brothers, and okay, I definitely what the fuck? How does that hurt me twice? And now I can't jump on him because the fucking fire. Oh, now there's two fires. That's great. Fuck. Oh, I can still run back here though. Okay, so yeah, the little story that is going on here is these two guys are brothers, and the evil brother, he's evil because he got this hat, and the hat allows him to be, I think, like the best baker in the world, but at a cost. It turns him evil. So again, just like the games that I used to play, there's not really much of a story going on here, but it's something. So alright, we are now done with World 2. As I said, my plan for this is I'm just going to do one world every video. So this series, it should take 5 to 6 videos. Video 1 was World 1, this is World 2, the next video will be World 3, World 4, and then the last video I'll do the 4 secret levels, and then depending on how many trophies I have left to collect, it will be either 5 or 6 videos in total. So a nice little short series, again, a very easy platinum trophy. Hope you guys are enjoying. Again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm always eager to hear your thoughts and opinions, and I think that's everything. So yeah, once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.